Hey, what's up? I run a six-figure clothing brand out of a 10 by 15 storage garage, and today I'm going to show you how. I lost my wide-angle lens, so unfortunately this isn't going to look very aesthetic, but we live and learn, okay? Also, the garage is a mess, and so it's because it's BFCM, Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So I've been packing orders like crazy, and I don't have time to take the trash out, but I'm sure you will understand. And if you don't, whatever. Okay, so I'm going to give a quick overview of everything, and then we're going to go through piece by piece what I'm doing. So first of all, there's an outlet down this hallway that I plug into and then run it in here. That's where I get the lights from. There's also things you can do with magnetic lights. Those are fun as well, but we're gonna go through piece by piece. First, we've got the shelving, and I'll talk about this in detail, what I'm doing with it. I got a ladder because this is kind of like Ollivanders for goths. And you know, there's a lot of stuff up top that wouldn't fit in the tubs. We got a rack over there for some product shots and whatever else I'm going to do in the future. We have the packing material station. This is where stuff that I'm going to use to mail goes. And then we've got the actual letter writing spot. So the reason I'm making this video actually is because I make a wax seal with every order, and I have to wait for the wax to melt. So I thought this would be a great way to spend my time. All right, so let's go through piece by piece. First of all, we've got the shelving units here, and then we have plastic tubs. Now, here's the thing that's important. Basically, what I did was I went to Harbor Freight, and they had these plastic shelves on sale, and they were about 40 bucks a piece. And before this, I actually was just, you see these boxes here that the inventory goes in, right? If you look at the boxes here, this is what the inventory comes in. And it usually is like, you know, cultist hoodie, medium, and it's like 20 of them, right? I used to just lay these around on the floor and just pick stuff out of them. And it was fine, but it took forever. So instead, I've gone through and I basically bought these $40 shelves, and then I went to Walmart and I found the cheapest possible tubs, which are these. I don't know what brand they are, but literally if you want to recreate this, go to Walmart, pick the cheapest possible tub you can find, and you'll be totally fine. And I think they're about $3 to $4 a piece. And it turns out that through serendipity, they were the perfect width to fit two to a piece. And what I did is I took a Sharpie, and I just wrote the name and the size of whatever's on here. Now, if you're a logistics expert, you're going to look at this and go, what the fuck are you doing with the sizing? Like, why is the sizing kind of stacked like this? What I did was I put the most commonly purchased sizes in the middle. So I sell through a lot of larges, and I sell through a lot of XLs. And so that's why I put, these are hoodies. So I put the Grave Bloom and Cultist Large next to each other, Grave Bloom XL and Cultist XL here. Now where things get a little sticky, unfortunately, is that I have 5 SKUs, so 5 sizes per piece. So I have small, medium, large, XL, 2X. And so there's only, if you notice, spots for 4 tubs. Now I could put another tub up here, but I'm not very tall. So this is a 6-foot shelf. I'm 5'10". You can see we're almost the same height. I'd have to reach up and over, and it just wouldn't be very comfortable because I'm kind of the mayor of Munchkin Land. So instead, I've just gone with 4, and then we kind of had to stagger them over. So I'll keep looking through here. So we got the hoodies here, and then I went with t-shirts. I stacked the t-shirts together. As you can see, I'm basically out of the Cult T, which is crazy. Out of the Cult 2X, which is also crazy. And then we get the Cultist 2XL. I just restocked it. I've been selling through that as well. And then over here, more t-shirts stacked up. And then we got the Sanctum sweatpants. Sweatpants have been selling through also. And then over here, this is kind of remnants of my old drop. I have a few t-shirts left from the Goth Girl shirt. So what I did here was I just kind of put them in the box. And I know that I've got mostly larges and XLs, so it's easier for me to do inventory. Up here I have hats. This is the bandit cap. I'm selling through it very quickly. As you can see, it's kind of cool. People really like that. And I just put it over here because it's a one size item. So I don't really care to just reach over and grab one. I don't need a whole lot of access here. And then some of the older stuff, and then that down there is overstock. And then I have a little bit of packing materials for like jewelry that I'm not selling right now. And then up here we have some more overstock. Then here, this is a metal rack that I got from Amazon. I think it was like 50 bucks. And then I bought 25 bucks worth of these nice wooden hangers. I bought a wide arm on it because I want it to spread the hoodie out when I put it on. And then over here we have packing materials. I have these designed ones, which I think are really cool. And so these are the t-shirt packing materials. And then we have a larger like hoodie bundles, things like that. These are the hat bags. And then I always do a fabric bag. This is a cotton bag. That's a larger one for hoodies. And then we have a smaller one here for t-shirts. Then over here, packing station. Everything comes with a metal card. So what I do is I have a letter. I'll pull the letter off, which I don't know if I'm going to show you a pack today, but pull the letter off right here. Markers and stuff in this. This is a little jewelry container or hobby container. I picked it up from Marshall's, I think, for like 20 bucks. Write the letter. We grab a metal card. It's a collector's card. Put it down. Usually there's stickers. I have blown through all my stickers. I have no stickers. So if you bought something from me and you want stickers, I'm so sorry. Just shoot me an email and I'll send you another pack. I'm going to go ahead and show you me packing an order. So this first order is for Jose Muniz or Muniz. And so what I do, take my letter and my card. Let's zoom it down here. We're going to write a letter. So go, Jose, thank you for joining season 4. And he got the Violence T in XL, or sorry, 2XL. So I'm going to say, I hope you love the tea. And then also this is first order, so we say, welcome to the cult. Then sign my name, Lowell, close it. And we are going to put a sigil of protection on it. This has helped me not lose packages. I know it sounds silly, but I'm a chaos magician, okay? So, go down here, open the envelope, tuck this in here, boom, take our card, it says minimum, season 4 collector, got the oracle in the front, we tuck that in, pull the strip, sealed. Now, you say, if it already seals itself, why do we need a seal? And the reason why is because it looks cool as fuck. Why are you asking dumb questions? Okay, we pour a little bit of melted wax here. All right, then we grab our seal. I keep the seal on the floor because it's brass, and so the wax is hot, and it heats up the seal. And so if the seal does not stay on the floor, on the concrete, it heats up and then it sticks to the wax. Hold it for about 5 seconds. Pull it up. Boom. Now, the inner part of the seal is cold now, but this part is still very much liquid. So what I do then is I've written the order first. We're going to go ahead and pack the rest of the order, and then we'll come back and we'll be able to put this letter in the bag. So let's do that. So he got a t-shirt. So you grab a t-shirt bag like this. Pop it open, take the trash, toss it in the trash corner, open it up, and see the oracle. And then we're going to run over, I'll put you over here, okay? All right, nice. I'm gonna run over and I'm gonna grab a bag, or grab the shirt. So we got a 2X. So I already know where the Violence 2X is. Go here. Now, the way my factory packed them is they actually packed them a little bit wide. So I have to fold it in half, but that's okay. No one's complained yet. Take this in the bag. Let's look down. Thank you. And we put it in the cotton bag. Normally, this is where I pick out what stickers are going with the order. I'm out of stickers, so I should have apologized in the letter. Grab this. Now, this is the secret ingredient, Encre Noire. There's a PhD who talked about, look at me, there's a PhD who talked about sensory like adding a sensory experience. So I added scent to my packing experience. Hit it with 2 squirts. It smells good. I would let you smell. You want to smell? There you go. Hit it with 2 squirts. We got the bag ready to go. Now we check our letter. It becomes more matte, the wax does, when it's, drier. If you are still nervous, you can tap it with a pen. It's hard. Cool. Good to go. So, grab this. Boom. Then cinch it. Now I need to get my mailer. Got the mailer. Now what I do is I put, this is risky, but I usually put the label on first on the mailer, and the reason why is because I want it to be perfectly aligned in the design. Boom. Perfectly aligned in the design. Alright. I'm going to cover his address. You can see there. And then open it up and put the bag in the mailer. Now when I close the mailer, these are 16 by 14. I always do this. Take it, peel off this little elastic thing. And I fold it pretty deeply over, and I'll tell you why. Because if it's overweight and it's smaller than they expected, they're more likely to let it go. But if it's overweight and it's larger than they expected, they're absolutely going to give you a fare adjustment or a shipping fee adjustment, which is a pain in the ass for everybody involved. So it's not fun to get an email that's like, hey, you spent actually $70 more than normal. All right, and that is a little bit of a warehouse tour. This is how I run my business, and I have packed an unfathomable amount of orders by myself in this warehouse. So I don't have a course or anything. If you really like what I'm doing, feel free to go buy a hoodie. But I will never charge for any of the knowledge that I pass on to you. Thanks for being here.